Bethlem Royal Hospital in South London works with artists to lead change in health and society.
Amazing.
This week, they opened their new exhibition, Bethlem Live Lounge. Joining us to tell us more about the Bethlem Live Lounge is its curator and host of the podcast.
The new podcast, not less.
Podcast, yes. Mark McGowan, the artist taxi driver. Good morning, Mark. Welcome to the show.
Morning, Carrie. Morning, David.
Good morning. Artist taxi driver. Tell us about how an artist who's also a taxi driver has a connection with Bethlem.
Well, I was in the hospital. So the Bethlem is the world's oldest mental health hospital, also known colloquially as Bethlem.
Yes.
So it's 800 years.
Yes.
It's 800 years old. So it's still a functioning hospital, and it's part of SLAM, South London. It's part with the Maudsley, and it's, thousands of people use, there's service users, patients. But we have this gallery, and the main point of the gallery is to support people from the Bethlem community who see themselves as artists. So they put on shows and everything. So I got offered this show there, and I decided to do a project called Live Lounge, which opened on Tuesday. And we had lots of people performing from the Bethlem community in the opening. And then Wednesday, we had Martin Ware down there from Heaven 17 who did... he did a really practical, my 30 top tips to making a hit record.
Wow.
And it was like every time he gave an example of an idea, he played a record. And he's a massive producer. He produced things like Tina Turner, Let's Stay Together.
Yes.
So he really knew what he was talking about. So we all sat there. Thursday we had Film Club. Yesterday we did a live lounge with Finn and Barrington. Today we've got an open mic thing going on there, so people can come down and use the space. We got synthesizers in there, double bass. Double bass is hooked up to a speaker, and just drag your fingers along it.
Wow.
And yesterday we had this guy come in, a young guy with a couple of carers, and he was really non-verbal. Yeah. And I've got one of those microphones that you can hook up to your music, and it's like a karaoke mic. We put on No Woman, No Cry, Bob Marley, and that guy, he just went for it.
Wow.
It was so good and very emotional. And,
Mark, I'm thinking about in the last few years, one of the things I've campaigned for, starting a few years ago, was social prescribing. And I think that so much of, so David's just asked me what is social prescribing. So social prescribing, the idea that you go to the doctor and actually rather than being given pills, you're actually given perhaps a 6-week art course, or you're given a 6-week music course. And these things have been proven to really help people's mental health. I'm thinking about all you said there that thousands of people have come through Bethlem and use its services, as well as the Maudsley, which is, this is top end, isn't it, of our mental health care system. What difference has the arts made to your life?
That's really mad, you know that, because you just said social prescribing. So last year I had a bit of a relapse and ended up in the Bromley Drug and Alcohol Unit again. Yeah. So it's not the Priory, this is like a walk-in.
Yes.
So lots of people really in trouble. And I was really desperate and everything. And my local GP set me up with a social prescriber.
Right.
And she was calling me. She sent me to play football. She sent me it's so amazing. Social prescribing is really good.
It's a great idea, right? But I'm thinking what you're doing is, it's like that plus with whole exhibitions and, you've got amazing stuff going on.
And music, it's like from cradle to grave. We sing lullabies to our babies. We were sung lullabies. We live long enough, we get to choose our own music and the funeral. Music is even if you don't have mental health issues, it's part of your well-being. Everyone listens to music all the time. So when you start out in a relationship, you have your favourite song, that you keep for your life. When you break up, you have another song. Culturally, whether you're Irish or Kurdish, it crosses boundaries and people...
Culturally,
Yeah, it's amazing. And David, I know your music. Really,
wow.
like in it, links.
Oh, thank
He's
you.
loving
Yes,
you
you're
now.
right. I
Sharon
love
Graham,
you even
and the
more,
one
Mark.
with Sharon Graham.
Yeah, Jackie Graham. Yes.
Jackie Graham, that's it. Jackie Graham.
So, Mark.
And I know that fella, what's his name? Junior Giscombe.
Yeah, Junior.
Mummy used to say,
Absolutely.
live your life. He was with you
David's
as well, wasn't
about
he?
to go on tour with Junior, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Julia and
That's
Errol
so mad,
Kennedy.
'cause
We're doing some stuff together.
Yeah, last night when I thought, like, they said, you're going on being Carrie and David show. So I didn't really, because they didn't really put the grant or anything in it, just to carry that. And I was like, who are they? And I thought, I better look them up. And I looked them up and I'm going, no way.
Yes, way.
Tell us about your podcast.
Tell us about the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
Because
so we've done a podcast with service users and the people from the Bethlem community, and really, really incredible stories and, very emotional, talking about their experiences with mental health and with music. Because obviously, people, creative people, are in the kind of like mental health system as well. And so we have lots of very inspiring stories, very inspiring people, and very creative and amazing, top singers, top guitar players, top dancers. It's extraordinary.
I love that you've got all this stuff together. Mark McGowan, thank you so much for being on the show this morning. If you would like more information, then you can go to www.bethlemgallery.com. So that is like a gallery, a podcast, plus all kinds of stuff seems to be going on over there at the Bethlem Hospital. Amazing. I love that there's this whole empowering of people that have gone through and are going through mental health issues. That is
it's important. It's essential.
Absolutely. Coming up in the next hour, what have we got, Dave?